Hello, and welcome back to episode 2 of my Mechyard survival series. In the last episode, we did a little bit of exploring, and commandeered this little watchtower that I'm stood in right now. This is now the start of my new base. We also scrapped a few things, mined a few things, got the beginnings of a factory set up, and last time I got the basic refiner, basic assembly sorted, found myself a few resources, and now I would like to continue doing a bit more of the base building, so that, pardon me, so that we can get some base defenses on the go, and then start actually building ourselves some mechs. Because I've had an idea, I would like to build myself a little skimmer tank thing. Something along the lines of the Scrapikoma from Ghost in the Shell. Because I would like to deal with some of these enemy bases that have spawned very, very close. Particularly that one, who keeps sending radio signals, saying that they want to do mean things to me. So, first things first, I think it's probably a good idea to get these new industrial assemblers built. Right, that's one down. Probably going to want to build the other one as well, because I want to have a decent supply of equipment. So, while that is building, let's go and have a look over here, because we also need to rethink our power situation. We've only got one little wind turbine by itself and doing all the heavy lifting. So it'd probably be a good idea to build some more power. I'm thinking I'd like to have a combination wind and solar. I also want to get rid of this, so I want to do some more stuff with this tower. I want to extend it a little bit. Make it a bit taller, add a few more layers to it. Let's make it that much higher. See what difference that makes, if any. You know what, I might actually get rid of this tower. What if I turn this tower into another? Build a solar farm somewhere else. Right, so I think I need to spread them out further. Right, back in a minute. We'll redo this quickly. 400, 400, 400, and well over 400. Right, fantastic. Right, after a bit of rejigging, they're all now working properly. Cool, they're outputting way over 400 kilowatts each. So, let's build a battery somewhere. Definitely going to need a battery. Some kind of base storage for now. I'm just going to put it there for now. There we go. We're finally getting some power cells. Fantastic. We'll have a battery in no time. Fantastic. Now we have a battery. Speaking of which, my suit energy is low. Let's go and recharge. We'll come back in a second. Right, so the next thing that we want to do is probably sort out this building a little bit and keep all of our refinery stuff safe. we've got some power. I can probably do with building up those towers so they're a bit more reinforced, but we can do that in a minute. Yeah, I'd definitely like to protect this first, and then we can think about a bit of base defences, and then we can build some robots. So we'll do a quick bit of base building, and then we'll come back and we'll build some base defences, and then we'll build some robots. Right, let's do a bit more designing, eh? Let's make this... Let's build some more of this. Right, that's a basic framework for the factory, so let's get welding and then on to the next stage. Right, so that's pretty much the shell of my factory. That's what I'm going to go with for now. I could probably do a little bit of lighting in here. Yeah, quite dark, isn't it? Yeah, it's quite dark and moody back there. Let's build some kind of internal lighting then. I've left a hole in the top, but I would like to get a conveyor port up to the roof and have some kind of mining drone land on the top. But that is something for a little bit later. Yeah, and then we could have light there. And the light there. I don't want it to be that colour. I want it to be that colour. Let's just do all of them the same. There we go. Cool, we got a bit of light. Right, we can see what we're doing. Fantastic. So, next step. we could do with some kind of base defences. Some way of not getting shot, because I want to take care of this stuff, but I don't want them to retaliate and destroy all my hard work. I'll go back through here. There's one of them. Ah. Damn. What was that? Ah, just an unknown signal, I think. That's fine. Right, and then we can do something similar on this side and dig through here. Right, that's that bit. One, two. In fact, how far up did we go from there? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, that's the one we need to change then. Right, so I think for now I'm just going to build some basic turrets on big towers just to keep watch over the base. And for the moment we will just use something simple like this, I think. Yeah, so we have a couple of towers, like so. With some turrets on top. There we go. Let's have a look at these new ones that are actually apparently old ones. And we've got new rockets as well, haven't we? And artillery and assault. Yeah, so we'll build a pair of them. And then we'll make a bit of ammunition for them. And then we can think about trying to build some robots. So, I'll get those welded up and we'll be back in a minute. And welcome back. So, we have built ourselves some wind turbines and a battery for a bit of base power. We've sorted out the basic shape of the factory, given it a bit of a shell, a bit of lighting. I've gone around and named everything properly now, and we've built some little Gatling turret towers as a little bit of basic base defense. So I think we're in potentially an alright position to think about building some kind of robots, because I want to get rid of some of these bases that are loitering around. There's quite a few of them. They're very close. That one's less than 2 kilometers. There's one that's 3 kilometers. 5, 8, 8, 7. Another one that's 5. Oh, and an abandoned settlement that keeps popping up every so often. So, next thing on the agenda is I want to build some kind of spider tank. Some kind of skimmer type thing that's reasonably well armoured. That I can take into battle and hopefully fix reasonably easily as well, should it get damaged. So let's have a bit of a think about robots. What should we do? How do we want to... First of all, how do we want to drive this thing? How do we want to control it? I know what I want to do. I want to put a bike seat on it. That's how I want to start. I want to ride it like a motorcycle. Right, so we've got all that welded up. The next thing we are probably going to want to do is... What about these weapons? What can we do with that? Right, so we've got all that welded up now. As you can see, I've started to add a little bit of armour to these guns and onto the legs and in a few places. I've also added a couple of event controllers because, well, we're going to need some things. Still need to decide where I'm going to put the connector. I'm probably just going to put it underneath where that tower is for now. So realistically, the last thing that I need to do is armour this thing up a bit. Now I want to use heavy armour because I want this thing to be well protected. Right, cool. Okay, well, I will finish off armouring and welding up these legs, and then we'll come back to this again in 5 minutes. Because I'm going to need to build quite a few more metal grids, I think. And I need to go and get more power and more hydrogen, so I'll be back in a second. Right, so we've got that pretty much welded up now. Everything's more or less done. There's a bit of programming that I need to do. I've set up the guns already. I just need to cut off this thing and build the connector for it. Yeah. Basically, what I've set up is it's got some thrusters to push it around, fly and stuff. Got some AI controls, and I built a on and off switch for the guns. So that little hollow LCD behind me is the on and off button for the turrets. So hopefully, when we turn that on and off, it'll turn the turrets on and off for us automatically, and it switches the AI on. And I made a little bit of ammunition because I happened upon some magnesium, which was very handy. So now I've got a bit of ammunition in here. Probably need to make some more. But we now have some guns that work. And I've set them up so that when they deactivate, they reset back to that position. And it's also got a camera and a little bit of greebling, and I finally figured out what I want to do with the front of that. It was easier to figure out once I started actually filling in the shapes. So yeah. Oh yeah, I added some a weapon rack and a med kit onto the sides, because why not? So the last thing we really need to do is cut this thing down. Right, so we need a connector under here, I think, is probably the best idea. So I'm going to stick connector under there. Do I have the bits I need to weld it up? Nope, missing small steel tubes. The last thing I should need to set up is to do that docking connector. So I set up all the other controls. I just need to actually... It's got a decent view from inside. We've hopefully got a decent bit of armouring over all the important bits. We've got a decent amount of power output and a decent amount of speed. We do even have the potential for a few more thrusters. You can figure out where to squeeze them. So the next thing I really need to think about is where I'm going to connect it up to and how I'm going to connect it up. I need somewhere for it to dock. I think it should. Potentially. Build a docking station over here. It is about 3 wide. So we could have that there like that. And put a rotor in the floor. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dig a hole. Right, cool. So then we can have a rotor, advanced rotor, in the floor there. We can get rid of that. We can medium pad. There we go. Right, so that's why Build Vision hasn't got the option yet. Cool. I just happen to have the right bits on me then, did I? Okay. Well, I want that to be same rust colour as everything else. Then we would need that on top of there. And then a connector. And that rotor, I would not want it to move at all. I want it to be as low to the ground as possible. Right. Right, let's do some welding. Right, that's that all welded up. Let's move him out of the way. Build him a little platform so that we can dock. Right, we will see what that's like. It needs to be a full block higher though, doesn't it? With... I'll just replace it with a regular one of those for now. Cool. Right, so that reaches... There we go. Cool, so my docking controls work. Fantastic. My ammo sources are full. Have they pulled? They have. They have pulled the little bit of ammunition that I had left in the base. Speaking of which, I should probably make some more of the turrets to feed off. So, probably do welding all of that onto the floor. So, we'll weld that up while we're making some more bullets. Cool. Right, let's name that. We can roll that into place. It only scrubs it slightly. And then we can dock it like so. And that turns everything off and recharges it. Cool. Right, so that's our Scrapikoma built and has a docking station. So I've given it some AI controls. It's got some bits in there, tucked away under there, so that it should be able to follow me around, in theory. If I turn on his AI controls, there we go. Sweet. Right, so he can work as a drone and follow me while I run around on foot, or I can pilot him myself. Groovy. Right. In that case, for the finale of this episode, I think we should go and wind up that base over there and see what happens. I've built in a camera so that we can see what we're doing. Zoom in a little bit. It looks like it's just over this ridge. Oh, I see something on the horizon. What do we have here? A turret? That looks like a turret. Well, my turrets definitely work. Anything left over there? Oh, we're definitely shooting at something. We do seem to have destroyed most of that base though. That's unfortunate. I don't think there's any prizes left for us. Oh well, there's plenty to take down in scrap. Oh, what's in there? Ah, a few bits. You know what? Let's scrap it. What's going on with this one over here? Ah. Another enemy base. We just take out its power source. Boom. No power. If it ain't got any power, it shouldn't be able to shoot. Oh no, it's shooting. It's shooting. Obviously got a battery somewhere. Is that it? Anything we're still shooting? I think we've got them. So much damage? Well, it didn't look like it. We lost the light. Not lost any feet. Guns are still intact. Sweet. That's another base down. Well, at least we know that the Scrapikoma works pretty well. So, we'll take him back to base. Oh, there's a mosquito. 3 kilometers away. Oh dear, is that in response to me? Does look to be getting closer, doesn't it? Let's keep our weapons on just in case. Oh god, yeah, that thing's definitely coming for me. Head back to the base. The base defences and the crawler. We've got 4 more turrets back there. There we go. Oh god, he's incredibly close to my base in the first place. He's not been attacking it, has he? Where's it going? Coming after me. Nope. Nope, it's doing some erratic stuff. Yeah, that's definitely coming in. He's definitely starting on my base. Damn, quick, right, we need to intercept. Aim high enough to get it. Oh, base defences are kicking in though. Oh, we got him. We got him. Did we get him? Where did that land? That didn't wreck anything, did it? You're good. We're all good. Right, that's us locked back up at the base. Right, well, the coast seems to be clear for now. Need to make a few repairs on the Scrapikoma. But that seemed to be a successful test run. So, yeah, the base defences work. They took out that mosquito for us. The Scrapikoma works. At long range and at short range. And yeah, cool. Right. Good first steps. Next episode, I might make another Scrapikoma. To be a little AI companion for me when we go out into the field. So, stay tuned, and I will see you next time. So, thanks for watching, and goodbye for now.